The clock strikes 12, I step into the haze. Whispers call me from 1,000 graves. Shadows dance in corners out of sight. I chase the unknown deep into the night. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown. A flicker, a chill, a shadowed hand. The unseen lingers where I stand. Through creaking doors and empty halls, I hear the echoes of forgotten calls. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown. And the eyes that watch from a place unreal, a touch so cold it makes you feel they're near but hidden, veiled in shade. I walk with ghosts I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Bizarre and the Unknown. I'm your host, E.D. Testerman. We're going to pick up where we left off last week on a creature from folklore from each of the states. We're going to pick up off in Iowa. Sorry if I think I've got all the meat off of me. I've been working up deer meat, trying to get it packaged. I'm almost done. And I went, oh crap, it's showtime. So I had to run in here. So we're going to pick up with Iowa, the Van Meter monster. And I'm kind of keeping an eye on the games. I forgot the game was on too. Of course, I haven't really watched a whole lot of football this year. So the Van Meter monster, also known as the Van Meter Visitor, is a cryptid that was reported in Van Meter, Iowa in September of 1903. This creature is notable for its unusual features and the panic it causes among the residents. So we got anybody here from Iowa? I hope you got ready. Yeah, I ate last night and went to bed, and hell, I didn't want to get up this morning. I'm still tired, but I'm not as drained as I was yesterday. But for some reason, I'm still drained. So, description, the physical character. Oh, you're from Iowa, Justin? Have you heard of this Van Meter monster? Texas. Texas. We ain't getting to Texas yet. Hey, Lynn. I'm kind of curious what you've heard on this Van Meter monster, Justin. Did I miss anybody else? No. Okay. Because this thing here, I remember hearing about it before, but man, it's been a while. A long time ago, thought it was like Mothman. Yeah, let's take a look. I mean, it's the same for me. I've heard of it, but it's been a while. Physical characteristics are heights approximately 8 to 9 foot tall, wings, large bat like wings, head, a long beak like face with a horn on its head. It's almost starting to sound like a pterodon. Uh, Light emission. The horn emits bright beams of light which could temporarily blind observers. Weird light, yeah. Let's stop. No problem, Vicky. It's good seeing you. Odor. It was accompanied by a strong, unpleasant smell, often described as resembling rotten flesh. I mean, to me, it still sounded like a pterodon. The behavior of the Van Meter monster was reported to fly at incredible speeds and terrorize the town over several nights. Residents attempted to shoot it, but their effects were ineffective. The creature was last seen fleeing into the abandoned coal mine, where it and another similar creature disappeared. Oh, is he? That's cool, Vicky. He's about Van Meter. Oh, I hear about Van Meter from Jeremiah on Bigfoot Society. He talks about the Van Meter Festival. Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, there is a festival. I forgot about that. Yeah, he is showing me how to hitch the Belgium up to the wagon. Oh, that is so. Hope you take pictures, Vicky. Um, but yeah, there is a Van Meter festival too. I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up. Hey, Ryan. But so I mean, I know this. To me, like I said, besides the glowing horn on its head, to me it sounds like a pterodon. That be what it is? Is a misidentification? Maybe the headlights made it glow, or lights from everywhere else. Eric, I believe the Belgium. I have his Belgium here for the winter Big Annie. Oh man, I love festivals like that. Man, that's going to be fun. Man, when I was a kid, I remember each little town had festivals. Hey, Michelle, and I miss going to them things, man. Nobody does them hardly anymore. It's very rare. I don't know what you guys think on that, dude, but that's kind of my opinion. It's man, with the bat-like wings, the long beak, long horn on its head. To me, it sounds like a pterodon, and it stands 8 to 9 foot tall, which, if I remember correctly, that's roughly the height of a pterodon. I could be wrong. Hey, Larry. Hey, you have fun, Vicky. I can't wait to hear about it. Don't know which way is up and right now. No, I'm still tired. I did get up a little early because I was going to do that show, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, we're not doing the show." So I kind of laid in bed for a little longer, and then I got up and couldn't find my meat slicer. My wonderful daughter has put my meat slicer somewhere that she swears she didn't, but she had to move a shelf. So, and then I had to run to town to get a sack of taters, some garlic salt, and butchering paper because my butchering paper's gone and my Ziploc bags are gone. So I had to pick those up today. And came home, made me some homemade fries, and got to work cutting up meat. So I don't know. I mean, what's your guys' opinion on this dude here? I mean, I'm pretty convinced I think that's what it is, or a type of it. And who knows? Back in them days, pterodons could have had a glowing horn. I don't know. None of us know. Yeah, potato monster. Yeah. Yeah, well, I had a hankering for some homemade fries with garlic salt on it, so I made me some homemade fries with garlic salt. So, oh man, that's an interesting creature. Like I said, I haven't heard of it in a long time. The next one we're going to go to Kansas to Sinkhole Sam. Now, this is one I've never heard of. I have never heard of Sinkhole Sam. Yep, Larry, I said homemade fries with some garlic salt on it. I usually use garlic salt or a little bit of seasoning salt or a little bit of both. I like that garlic salt on there. Maybe it was the one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. Oh my God, I said it the right way. Skin still on the yes sir. Skin is always on there. Aaron lives off of potatoes. They call it a big bird. Yeah, and a thing, Don, too, is it said it had bat-like wings, in which there is fossil records of a pterodon having feathers. Later on, I'm not used to guys. I literally just know about Bigfoot, werewolves, aliens, and all the stories. Yeah, well, that's why I love doing stuff like this. This is something fun because sometimes you learn something new. And like the Van Meter monster, I heard of it, but man, I've not done a lot of look, and it's been a long time. I had egg sandwich. Oh, biscuits gravy sounds good. Had to drop out and Google it. Oh, did you, Justin? Sinkhole Sam is from Kansas. Now, this is one I haven't heard of before. Sinkhole Sam is a legendary creature said to inhabit the big sinkhole near Inman, Kansas. Descriptions of Sam vary, but it is commonly depicted as a large snake-like or worm-like entity approximately 15 foot long and as thick as a car tire. The creature is noted for its fluke tail and distinctive no snake-like grin, or non-snake-like grin. We got any Kansas people in here? No worries, Amy. No worries. Infield horror is still cooler than the Van Meter monster. I was stationed in Kansas for a little bit, and I didn't even remember that one. So I'm kind of curious if anybody from Kansas knows about this Sinkhole Sam. Initial encounters was 1920s. Reported a strange creature began surfacing, but the most notable sighting occurred in 1952. We might be able to get to Oklahoma tonight. We might be able to, Larry. Missouri has a red-headed Missouri monster. Yeah, it's called Roxanne. 1952 incident, the two Mennonite boys, Albert Newfield and George Regger, were fishing when they spotted the creature. Newfield fired shots at it, claiming he hit it, but the creature quickly disappeared. Subsequent reports, Garibaldi doing so. Oh, you're doing some investigating, Larry? Oh, hell yeah. 1953, the legend gained traction as more locals reported sightings describing a similar creature in the same area. Eyewitness accounts often emphasized its large size and unusual appearance. Hey, David. So, I mean, this is something I didn't know about. In which, we've heard reports of similar creatures like that before. They're very few and far in between. But there is reports of them. So I don't know. Is there something to this or not? This is an interesting deal. I mean, we're hearing about all these other things that's popping out. A possible large snake. I mean, a large snake has been known. It's been heard. It's been talked about. Uh, Large worms as well. So they're not as prominent as say Bigfoot or Dogman or Big W or anything like that. Hey, Marcy. But yeah, it's there is reports of them. Next, we're going to go to Kentucky, my neighbor, the Kelly Little Green Man. And I think I've heard of this once. This sounds very familiar. I think I've heard it once, but it's been a while. We got anybody from Kentucky in here today? The Kelly Little Green Men refer to alleged extraterrestrial beings involved in a famous UFO incident known as the Kelly Hopkins encounter. This event took place on the night August 21st through 22nd, 1955, in Christian County, Kentucky. This is really starting to sound familiar now. Uh, 5 adults and 7 children were reported seeing it. Duration was approximately 4 hours of reported activity. Description: witnesses described the creature as a small, standing about 2 to 4 foot tall, with features including large pointed ears, claw like hands, yellow glowing eyes, and spindly legs. The creatures were said to have a shimmering appearance and were often referred to as little green men in the media reports, although initial descriptions did not specify the color. Um, the Hopkinsville goblins. Yeah, this they calling this one the Kelly Little Green Men, but it's near Hopkinsville. I mean, it's near Kelly and Hopkinsville, Kentucky. So that may be, yeah, it could be the same thing. You're right there, Ryan. Absolutely. Yahula Tiger from War Cry podcast is from Oklahoma. I believe he has a video of a Bigfoot digging in a dumpster behind the casino. We've heard of that. That's not uncommon report. So we've heard of that many a times. But yeah, I think you got something going on there, Ryan. I think it's probably one and a two because there's reported in both areas, near Kellyville and near Hopkinsville. So could the Hopkinsville people call it the Gremlins, and the Kellyville called them the Little Green, men? Definitely, definitely in that realm of possibility. Especially with the pointed ears and claw-like hands, yellow eyes, and spindly legs. I can see where the gremlin comes in that. Let's go to Louisiana to the Rougarou. Okay. Um, we've covered the Rougarou from time to time. I've not done a show on it yet. You lived in the Adolphus, Kentucky for a year. They definitely have Bigfoot in a dolphins. My neighbor had one cross the road in front of them. That's cool. There was no site there. Oh, I didn't pop up my little deal. I wonder why I didn't pop it up. I was trying to put your chats over here so what way because it's every time I go to click on a chat it jacks with it. Um yeah. Rougarou Boogaroo. Oh, I thought I had that on silent sire, guys. I'm usually put that on vibrate. Oh, we're still up 19-16. The Rougarou is a legendary creature rooted in Cajun and Creole folklore, primarily founded in Louisiana. It is often described as a shapeshifter resembling a human with a head of a wolf or a dog, similar to the traditional werewolf concept. Um, just leave 13 stones or coins out of the, yeah, because he can't pick out past 12. Yep, that is one of the ways to distract a Rougarou. Yep, you're supposed to go to Lent. Oh man, I can't remember. There's a few different techniques you can to protect yourself from the Rougarou. One of them is 13 stones and 13 coins because they can't count past 12, so they'll restart the count. Um, but in all honesty, the Rougarous got ties all the way back to France. So, historical background: the term Rougarou is derived from the French loup-garou, meaning werewolf. The legend likely originated in medieval France and evolved as French settlers migrated to Louisiana, merging with the local indigenous and Afro-Creole stories. Yeah, I guess it said it. It said it already. Folklore and functions. The Rougarou serves as a cautionary tale, often used by parents to encourage children to behave. It is said to hunt down those who do not follow the rules of Lent, reflecting its roots in Catholic traditions. The physical description varies, but it is commonly depicted as a large wolf-like creature with glowing eyes and sharp teeth. Yes, Amy, the rougarou is a werewolf. That's just a French name derived from loup-garou, which is French for werewolf. But that's where it gets its origins is from France, from the loup-garou, and just with the Creole accent, and it became rougarou. Might get a smart one, reaches 12, then throws the other one away. Interesting. What did I miss? Oh, if you better not have pooped in my house, boy. Did you poop in my house? I smell poop. That better be a fart. Loop Guru. The name Rougarou came about because the Blackfoot could not pronounce Loop Guru correctly. Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah. Well, then they. Oh, it jumped on me. Well, they can count past 12. I assure you all, werewolves are hybrids, a human and werewolf. So I promise y'all they can count, and silver does not work on them, by the way. According to the legends, that's one way people protect themselves from the Rougarou is 12 stones or 12 coins. I hear you, Murphy's Law. Yeah. Wow, bro, you didn't even malt mutilate the French word. I know I did good. Hey, William. And not all of them want to kill us, by the way. Some of them sent to watch over us as protectors. I've heard that. Not as much as I have heard the other stuff, but I have heard that. Yeah. A lot of it, from what I'm understanding, tends to how they were turned. According to the French and the Cajun, silver bullets work perfectly fine. Yeah, I bet the most common way I can find to unalive a rougarou is beheading. If you actually read all the stuff it talks about how to unalive a rougarou, just about every single, about 99% of them will tell you you got to take its head off. That is the only way to unalive a rougarou. But yes, I've heard silver bullets work. From my understanding, it hurts them and slows them down. Um, but yeah, the beast of Jevadon was killed by a silver bullet. Yeah, I mean I've heard that. I just if you actually look it up, it tells you most of their mythology taking the head off is how you do it. Protection myth. Wait. I got past it. Um, Went to the Blackfoot Northern Tribal. I've known one since I was 8 when I attended a ceremony for a Native American friend where I wore a wolf hide. I was 8. The boy's mom gave it to me to wear at the celebration. Oh, that's cool. After that, he started to visit me. Huh. Physical descriptions vary, but it's. Oh, wait, no, I said that. Transformation and curse. According to legend, a person can become a Rougarou if they break Lent for 7 consecutive years or if they are cursed by a witch. The transformation is often linked to a 101-day curse, after which the curse can be passed to another person through blood. That's I always thought it was like a 70 day thing. Huh. I don't know where I got 70 from. I was thinking it was a 70-day deal. You had 70 days to not um, succumb to the curse in order to get rid of it. Protection to ward off the Rougarou, some believe placing 13 objects by the door can confuse the creature, as it is said to be able to count past 12. What about the one that is a dogman or werewolf that after 1 year and so many days want a human to look them in the eye so they can come back to a human and the other human change to werewolf? I've heard that once. Uh, Man, I don't know. I've heard that once. Um, That's a good. Huh. I don't know. I need to look into that one more. I've heard that, but that's not very common. So, I mean, I can't give you an accurate answer on that one. That's called a reverse spell. Yeah. Vampires definitely are not a positive thing. No, and that's another thing too. Another common way to get rid of a werewolf or vampires become, if you got a werewolf problem, become friends with a vampire. If you got a vampire problem, become friends with a werewolf. Another common technique on werewolves is fire, beheading them and burning the body. I don't think they are either. But yeah, that's, I mean, called a reverse spell. I can see that. I just haven't heard that very much. So I, oh dang, Mahomes got sacked. I need to. I'll have to look into that some more. Let's go to Maine to Spectre Moose. We got anybody from Maine in here? I'm not seeing anybody. Michelle Marcy. The Spectre Moose is a legendary cryptid reported in Maine, known as for its enormous size and ghostly appearance. It is often described as a large white or gray moose that stands between 10 to 15 feet tall and weighs nearly 2,500 pounds. This creature is said to have antlers that span 10 to 12 feet, significantly larger than those of any average moose. I'm not sure if Maine House is here or not, but yes, he had. We have a Maine in here. Yeah, I didn't see Maine House yet. At first, I was thinking this thing could be like an albino type moose, but if it's got a 10 or 15 or a 10 or 12-foot long antler span, I don't know. Sightings. The first one took place in 1891. Uh, First sighting by hunting guide Clarence Duffy near Lobster Lake. 1892, New York sportsman Howard Van Ness shot at the moose but failed to harm it. 1899, Gilman Brown counted 22 points on one side of its antlers during a sighting. Oh, by the way, Roxanne, I did change buy me a coffee. If you put in a little sign with pay or with PP, that will bring up. I think will bring up the PayPal one. In 1901, a hunter reported an encounter near Chairback Mountain. Um, in 1938, reports of a new sighting emerged, reviving interest in the creature. So, I mean, you've got oh, a little over 60 years of seeing this thing. Reports from 1891 to 1938. I mean, there ain't no recent ones. It was probably a melanistic moose. Albino have red eyes. Sometimes melanistic animals, uh, I just lost it, are a bit larger than usual. It could be, Ryan. Yeah, I mean, you could be. I am a little bit. I'm still tired today, Aaron, but I'm doing better. That's what happens when you drink a lot of coffee. UPP. Moose stand tall enough to look you in the eye when driving a truck. Yeah, Don. I mean, them things get big. PP sounds like you need to go to the little boy's throne. No, I just go out the front porch. I mark my territory. Characteristics and theories. The specter moose is often associated with supernatural phenomenon. Some reports suggest it glows faintly or it can walk through solid objects. Theories about its existence include genetic mutations. Some believe it may be an albino or a leucistic moose hybrid species. Others speculate it could be a hybrid between a moose and an elk. Survivor of an account species. Some think it might be a remnants of a prehistoric megafauna. No, a werewolf in Missouri. I'm actually on an investigation on that. Roxanne. Settlers used to think that white buffalo were ghosts too. I mean, white buffalo has a lot of power. That's why they visit your porch. Probably. That's probably it. I'm trying to let them know I'm the big dog here, and they're like, "Oh boy, I'm bigger than you are." Oh, is that what it is, Roxanne? Well, actually, I'm on a Aquai. Let's go to Maryland to Chessie. I got a feeling this is another Nessie style one. I've never heard of Chessie before. At least if I have, I don't remember. Be careful. Yeah. Oh man. Chessie is a legendary sea monster. Yeah, there we go. Sea monster from American folklore, specifically associated with the Chesapeake Bay. It is often described as a large snake-like creature with sightings dating back to 1936. Over the years, Chessie has become an environmental icon symbolizing the ecological health of the Chesapeake Bay. The goat man beat me out as an urban legend. Heck yeah, they did, Urso. You can't be as famous as Goat Man. Come on. Oh, you grew up in Maine or Maryland? Have you heard about Chessie before? 1936. This is some sightings. In 1936, a military helicopter crew reported seeing a reptilian creature in the Bush River. You're the snowman. So I'm kind of curious if what I found is accurate on stuff you've heard. 1943, a fisherman observed a creature about 12 foot long with a head resembling a football. 1982, Robert and Karen Frew videotaped a brownish object moving in the water, described as snake-like. 2014, a witness reported seeing a 25 to 30 foot long creature near the Magothy River with a slender head. Some of the characteristics, the length is typically reported about 25, 30 foot long. Appearance describes as having a football shaped head, often black or brown in color, and moving in a serpentine manner. The behavior generally perceived as a non threatening counter, oh, contributing to its friendly image. So they're saying this thing ain't aggressive. Is that kind of close to what you've heard, Urso? Chessie has evolved in a symbol of environmental advocacy in Maryland. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service featured Chessie in educational materials, including coloring books aimed at promoting awareness about the Chesapeake Bay's ecological health. This friendly portrayal has helped raise awareness about pollution and conservation efforts in the region. Okay, so it is what you've heard. Okay, cool. I've never heard of Chessie before, so I mean that was new on me. But I had a feeling when I read the name, I was like, this is going to be another one like Nessie. It's not like Nessie. It's more like Jormungandr, but and it could be an offspring of Jormungandr. Who knows? Chessie isn't something that attacks ships or eats swimmers. Yeah, that's what I was finding too. Is yeah, it was saying that it's not aggressive, although Jormungandr is. My neighbor is from Maine. I'll have to ask her about it. Okay, Marcy. Massachusetts, we're going to look at the Dover Demon. We shall see. Oh, God, I think you're farting because I just smell it again. Dude, you got some issues. You need a air freshener up your bunghole. You don't need TP for your cornhole. You need an air freshener for your cornhole. That stinks, dude. It smells like poo poo. The Dover Demon is alleged to cryptid sighting in Dover, Massachusetts on April 21st and 22nd of 1977. It is described as a small humanoid creature, approximately 3 to 4 foot tall, with a watermelon shaped head, glowing orange or green eyes, and hairless, rough skin. The creature's limbs are long and thin with slender fingers. So we got anybody from Massachusetts? Oh, Ryan, okay, that's right up your alley, bro. So let me know if what I found is right on this, Ryan. Being that's right up your area. Chessie looks like Nessie, almost identical. I wonder if there's an underground aquifer. That could be. I mean, this description has it looking different than Nessie. So I mean, I don't know. Amy said, "I've been doing good. Then I got to Barry's channel. I couldn't put it back in after it fell out of my mouth, but I'm sure I wish I could take it back." Chessie, Champ, Nessie, Ogopogo, Lake Erie monster, and so many lake monsters. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, William. Yeah, we are most of us safe place. Oh, grew up in Virginia, lived in Vegas for 2 years, now in Bama. Oh, you're a Bama. Uh, yep, I've actually been to what's left of the wall where they saw the Dover Demon. Oh, that's cool. Some of the key witnesses on this is Bill Bartlett. The first reported sighting while driving his. He described the creature perched on a stone wall. John Baxter saw a similar creature later that night while walking home. Abby Brabham reported a sighting the following night, providing a description consistent with the others. The description is all witnesses provided similar sketches and descriptions, nothing noting that the creature's unusual features and behavior. They claimed it to not approach them, but was seen in various locations around Dover. Um, Dover Demon was technically one of the first reported sightings of a pale crawler. I did not know that because I always thought them, the pale crawlers uh, were tall and lanky. So that is something I didn't know, Ryan. Um, I don't know. I mean, because this thing's 3 to 4 foot tall. So that's a tiny with a melon head, rough skin, and no hair. That don't sound like a crawler, man. That sounds like something else. So that's cool. To me, it sounded like a melon head. I've been to that location too, Ryan. Also been in the Bridgewater Triangle. Huh. I mean, huh. I was just looking up Dover Demon said it had a figure eight shaped head. Oh, did it? Yeah, this here says yeah. I mean, I could see that as being a possibility because one of the descriptions in this it was giving me was a melon shaped. What was it? Creature unusual. I mean, claim to not approach. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Watermelon shaped head. Crawlers have a variety of features. They start with the melon head sightings. Their long arms and legs come after the creepy pasta started. Came in. Yeah. See, I'm not on the pill crawler bandwagon myself. I'm not going to deny it. I am not on the pill crawler bandwagon. And mainly because of what you said right there, the creepy pasta crap. Because that's when I started hearing about pill crawlers. Because I'm sure there could be juvenile ones. There could be, yeah. 15-year-old Bill Bartlett first to see it. Yep. I'm kind of fresh myself. Encouraging, figuring out Bigfoot was real. Really pushed me over the edge. Now I tell my stories to anyone who will listen. I mean, I get it, Aaron. Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there. Pale crawlers more like human that live underground and turn to pale. Yeah, I'm thinking kind of the same way, Don. Similar to that. Yeah, the eyes glowed on Dover Demon too. Yeah, it was saying with orange or green eyes. Just scroll past my stuff when I'm on the last derp day with my. Do you need to go in the corner, Amy? Said the body was hairless and patch color. Yeah. Hey, Don. Peach color. Yeah. Yeah. They're saying it was hairless and melon head. I don't know. I'm myself, like I said, I'm not a pale crawler guy. The melon shaped head to me puts it in the melon head category. Is it a deformed feral person? I mean, there's possibilities of what this thing could be is out there. I don't know. I've never encountered one, so I can't tell you. Pale crawlers is like what was in the movie Descent. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. That's a oh darn, I forgot about that one. Yeah. The indigenous tribes knew the pale crawler were before people were even talking about them. Yeah, I don't think they called him a pale crawler though, Ryan. I think they called him something else, didn't they? Hey, Dario. Let's go to Michigan to the Michigan Dogman, and then I got to get a bunch more set up after that one. But if I remember, yeah, the Gugot, yes, I'm not a pill crawler guy. The Gugot though, I know what you're talking about on that. To me, pill crawler is a clickbait thing, the same as the you know some of the other stuff that's out there. The Michigan Dogman is a legendary creature from Michigan folklore, first reported in 1887 in Wexford County. Do we got any Michigan folks up in here? Um, it is described as a 7 foot tall bipedal canine like being with a man's torso and glowing eyes, often said to emit a howl resembling a human scream. This is starting to sound like a big or like a werewolf. Height's approximately 7 foot tall. It's bipedal, canine like with a man's torso, blue or amber eye color. The sound is a fearsome howl similar to a human scream. Uh, oh no, pale crawlers are 100% a thing. Look at their description and match it up with the. That is one thing when I first started hearing about pale crawlers, I thought it was that right there, Ryan. Um, in all honesty, that's where my mind went when I first started hearing about pale crawlers. And I only started hearing about pale crawlers probably about 8 years ago. There is a Starbucks in our grocery store with chairs all the old uh, crap. Old people go there. Heck yeah. That let's see here. It was the first time I ever shared a Bigfoot encounter with someone face to face. Yeah, when I was younger, we didn't talk about it. It was taboo. You didn't do it. I made it home. Hawks lost. Oh, Hawks lost. Well, glad you made it home, Jonaside. Gugat is a real thing. They are the real. They are the pale crawler. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The Gugat I can get with the pale crawler I can't because to me it's a clickbait thing. Um, Holy crap! Denver just barely beat us. Damn. Who's old? Look at the Dogman during the 60s and 70s and early 80s. No one spoke of them coming. What the internet and the early 90s, the boom, the Dogman were everywhere. Yeah. Well, right, Dogman is a new name. Before Dogman, they were all known as werewolves. Gugat and pale crawlers are one and the same. They could be. I'm just not a pale crawler guy. Yeah, Roxanne. Um, the behavior is allegedly appears in a 10-year cycle, often in years ending in 7. Sightings of this Michigan dogman have been reported across various locations in Michigan, particularly in the northwestern lower peninsula. Notable encounters include 1887, first sighting by lumberjacks in Wexford County. Cynocephaly is another one or so, yep. 1937, Robert Fortney reported an encounter in Paris, Michigan, where he claimed a wild dog walking on 2 legs. 1993 to 94, multiple sightings in Ottawa County, including a man named Ben who saw the creature in his driveway. Forest people, heck yeah. Sometimes I call them ancestors, yeah. Apparently, none of them really like that term. I say Sabe more, or the people of the forest. Yeah, Sabe is not really one I use. When it comes to Bigfoot, Shiai Tonka, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, that's using mine. Hey, Corey, I think I could say that about any year. No kidding. Bray Road Beast. There you go. Yeah, that's a good one there too, Dario. Okay, let me get a couple more loaded up here. This next one's going to be one of Ryan's favorite ones. I bet you Ryan can't guess it too. And this is one of his favorite ones. Let's see here. I've always find it interesting that scarce few people talk about Bigfoot sightings on Bray Road. Yeah, they do because the Bray Road Beast gets more acknowledgement than Bigfoot does there. Also been journaling about her. Cool. When you write about someone, you use their real name, right? So it was an incredible gift. Depends. Yeah. There you go, Ryan. You got it, buddy. Yeah, that's going to be the next one. I know you was going to say that. I did too. I just got to give him crap. Ryan actually did a show with me with that one. I think that was last year, if I remember right. Yeah, that's Ryan likes that one. I'm not going to say the name too much because I don't want to bring that upon me. Haven't I didn't copy the notes on this stuff because I'm trying to keep as much stress off my computer as possible because I can't afford a new one right now. So I'm having to relook this stuff up and enter them in a little bit at a time. Just call it the windy no. The windy no. We did Tejo Tessie last. I could have swore we did Tejo Tessie already. Yeah, we did. We did that with California. Oh, that's right. I talked about California and Nevada at the same time. Okay. This will be the last one I load up for now. Jeremiah. Oops. Hey, Dutch boy, how's it going, bro? Uh, Jeremiah 3:33 says, "Call my name, and I will show you many things." Yep. Yeah, I think it's right. Yeah. Which do you not know? Um, so that what I always call the Big W, and I'm going to say the name one time, and that's because I don't like saying the name very often. Is we're going to go to Minnesota, and we're going to talk about the Wendigo. Now, this thing here, 100% supernatural, Native American demon, pure freaking evil. You ever heard of the Adlet, Eric? It's the origin of the Dogman legends from the northern Alaska and Greenland. I do not think so. The name Adlet sounds familiar, but I don't remember that being tied to a Dogman. So I may be thinking of something else. The Big W is a mythical creature from Algonquin folklore, particularly among Native American tribes in Canada and the northern United States. It embodies themes of cannibalism, greed, and consequences of isolation during harsh winters. The description is often described as a giant, sometimes reaching up to 15 foot tall. Its appearance is emaciated with the ashen skin, sharp claws, and glowing eyes. It may have bloody, chewed lips or heart encased in ice. Scent, known for its foul odor, re, it's like decay, like decaying flesh. Um, its cannibalistic urges. The Big W is said to induce an insatiable hunger for human flesh in its victims. Possession. It can possess humans, leading them to commit acts of cannibalism. Survival skills. Adapted to cold climates. It has supernatural strength and senses, making it a formidable predator. Uh, It is not. Absolutely is not, William. I agree with you 100%. Um, you're Cherokee, correct? Part Cherokee, yep. Look into the Ulongla Dogalala. Yep. The spirit of the knife teeth. Yep. Part of the dog soldiers. Semi misinformation. Yeah. Yeah. 100% this thing is not cryptid. That's why it's supernatural. It's all about cannibalism. Absolutely. Yep. What did I miss? Miss something here. Wait, Mike Patterson. Oh boy, I guess people haven't seen the exposed videos of him. Mike Patterson. Where's that name sound familiar? And the Big W do not have deer antlers. No, they do not have deer antlers. That's another clickbait Holly Scrooge thing right there. There is a creature in mythology that I believe it's native culture that has deer antlers, but I don't think it's an actual part of them. I think it is something separate. But Sasquatch, Ontario, yep, Sasquatch, yep, man of the woods, wild man, hairy man, booger. I mean, the list goes on different names for Bigfoot. Yeah, wouldn't be 15 foot tall unless it The possessed was 15 foot tall. From what I understand, the more it eats, the more powerful things to eat, the bigger it can get, and the older that it is, the bigger it can get. Wick huge. Oh, Sasquatch. Okay. I get it. Yeah. Okay. I think I know who that is. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, these things are pure evil. Pure evil. Um, it is extremely difficult to protect yourself from something like this. And the most common way, there is no definitive way of unaliving this thing. About the best practice I've ever known of getting rid of one is taking, and after you burn its heart, putting it into, oh, I forgot what type of wood that was. There was a type of wood box, you put it in and you encase it. You have to cut the icy heart out and burn it, and you put the remains in. I can't remember what wooden type box that is. No, they're not, Corey. They have her. So Ryan, help me. What is that wood I'm thinking of? Ryan or William? There's a what kind? It ain't aspen, is it? No, it's not aspen. Silver box and buried in a hollowed ground. Yeah, they wanted they talk about being in a case too. Damn, I have to eat more people. Hell yeah, William. Um, I remember a type of wood that was. It wasn't oak. It was something else. William Nycott's High Strangeness Channel Giggity. You know my name. Giggity is my road name. Cyphers. Thank you, Ryan. Oh my God. Why can't I remember Cyphers? But anyways, yeah, it has to be Cyphers. Oh my gosh. Yes. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But yeah, and you have to bury it, and you bury it. And it's like I said, it doesn't unalive it. It just that is the only way to that I know that I found in my research is to um, contain it. White ash is used to surround the heart. Yes, white ash, yeah, and also with your knives, it's got to be pure silver mixed with white ash. If memory serves me correctly as well. Recently, I decrypted the no deer. I think I've heard of no deer. Yeah, his chat isn't all the way down. Um, Cyphers has a lot of spiritual powers to it. It's a sacred tree. Um, its longevity, its durance. The list goes on and on and on and on about this thing. Crap. I've gone 40 years without seeing her until I had her sketch done, and she came back. It was most amazing moment in my life. Oh wow! Now we're gonna go to my state, and the very first cryptid I ever learned about, and that is. Let me see if people can remember my stories in chat. What was the first cryptid encounter I've ever had? Not deer. There aren't no SWs. I wish people would stop lumping those together. Yeah, not deers. I think that's another one of those I'm not on board with. Is a not deer. Don got it. Momo. We're going to talk about Momo. That was the very first cryptid experience I've ever had. at the age of 12 years old. Momo, also known as Missouri Monster, is a cryptid reported in rural Louisiana, Missouri. It is described as an ape like creature similar to Bigfoot and has been part of local folklore since the mid 20th century. Um, Ryan. Yeah, I've had one before that one, but I can go with that one as well. It's called um, too many's out there. Yeah, they won't. Physical description: height's approximately 7 foot tall, large bipedal humanoid with pumpkin-shaped head, covered in dark hair, emits a strong putrid smell. Wasn't the Momo a smaller type? Yes, Roxanne. Um, Don, yeah, we're going to get into that. Don is Missouri Monster, which is one of the Missouri Bigfoots, is what it is, Don. The first sighting reported alleged sightings being in 1944 and 1945. In 1972, the most famous sighting occurred July 11th, 1972, when two boys saw Momo holding what appeared to be a dead dog. Their sister also witnessed the creature, describing its glowing orange eyes. Search efforts. Following numerous reports, a 20-person search party was organized, but no evidence of Momo was found. Big W can't be destroyed, only expelled from this realm until it's. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Dutch boy is. You study on Algonquin lore. They tell you can't really unalive it. It's you pretty much got to bury it in that cypress box surrounded by silver in a holy place. I mean, there's just you got to burn the icy heart, but there's no way to actually unalive it. Yep. Um, Witnesses have described Momo as large, hairy creature that has been seen near the Mississippi River. Some reports suggested they may have been responsible for the disappearance of local pets. And I can tell you now, I'm from St. Joe, Missouri, and we know Momo up there. Like I said when I was 12, great grandpa warned us not to be out in the woods, and we were out in the woods because he said Momo has been spotted. Well, that's when I seen the very first Bigfoot footprint I've ever seen in my life, and that thing was massively huge, and it wasn't there 2 minutes prior to me going up that same path earlier. Uh, so there hasn't been any negative reports of Momo besides taking pets. Hey Jeff, what's happening? Um, but as far as aggression towards humans, there's not been any reports of that. Doesn't mean there hasn't been. There could have been something that's happened, and well, I mean, they just disappeared, and there was no way to be reported. But there's no documentation of Momo actually being aggressive towards them. There is reports of like him trying to warn them off, or to stay away, but nobody actually being physically harmed by him. What about the report where Momo attacked the girls in the cabin? I don't know that report, Ryan. I've never heard of that report. So if there is one, I need to know that one. I don't remember that report. Let me try to find that. We was always warned to stay away from him. Okay, you're not giving me anything what I asked for. You're giving me crap completely different than what I asked for. If Momo ate someone, they would be yeah, would be there to tell exactly, Don. That's my point. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I have not seen any reports. And it was 1956, I believe it happened. Momo tried to entering the home and tried pulling one of the women. Oh my gosh, I remember that now. Yeah, I think that is like the only report. I remember that now, Ryan. Thank you. That's right. If I remember right, like a dog incited it or something. There was something that incited it, which caused them to go after the girls. The girls were trying to, they were screaming, and I think a lot of stuff was involved. I haven't, God, I forgot about that report. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Huh. Eric, you get your deer prop mostly. I was actually working on it when I realized I had to come live, so I had to wash my hands real quick. I'm almost done packaging, finishing deboning and cutting it up and putting it in freezer paper and Ziploc bags. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. I remember that one now. Yeah, so that is one report, and I believe it was after their puppy or something. I remember something incited it, and the girls tried to protect it or screamed, which incited it, and then it tried to get them as well. Man, I'll have to look at one up. It's been a while since I heard that one. I forgot all about that. Yeah, that's the only report I know of. Outside of that, it's just mainly they say stay away from him. He's, just don't mess with him. I mean, that's what my family has always told me. He's like, you know, Bigfoot's in the area, stay, or Momo's in the area, stay away, or stay out. Uh, this is the name that always kicks my ass because I cannot remember how to pronounce this name right. But we're going to Montana to the Shunka Workin. And I'm hoping I got it somewhat similar to that. Heard about Momo as a kid. Grandma warned us about him and the voices in the woods. If someone calls your name from the woods, especially at dusk or dark, don't answer and run. Yes. And that's very common throughout. That's not just Momo, Dutch boy. I mean, that's with a lot of stuff. But yes, that is what I was taught as a kid as well with Momo. Yep. Don't pet the Wookie. Eric, I heard some wood knocks here at the farm a couple weeks ago. No kidding, Jeff. I want to hear about that on Saturday's show. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I need to try to find that report again. I'm glad you said that, Ryan, because I did. Oh, I got it right. Yay! The Shunka Workin, often referred to as the Rocky Mountain hyena, is a cryptid from American folklore, particularly isolated with Native American legends. Its name translates to carries off dogs, reflecting its reputation for preying on domesticated animals. The first documented sighting occurred in 1880s in Montana, particularly by the Hutchins family. Um, Israel Amon Hutchins shot a creature in 1886 that was attacking his livestock. This animal was described as wolf-like, but had distinct features that set it apart. Taxidermy or display. Hutchins sold the carcass to Joseph Sherwood, a taxidermist, who mounted it and displayed it in his store in Henry's Lake, Idaho, naming it Ringdocus. The mounted creature became a local curiosity until it mysteriously disappeared in the 1980s. Oh, cool, Jeff. Hey, yeah, make don't let me forget. Don't let me forget to look that up. Um, some of the characteristics of the Shunkan describes as having a dark coat, high shoulders, and a sloping back, resembling both canids and hyenas. Some modern sightings have reported a similar creature, leading to the speculation about their origins, including the possible wolf dog hybrids or even prehistoric animals. Recent sightings in 2006, a strange wolf like animal was shot in Montana, which exhibited unusual characteristics not typical of known wolf species. The incident reignited interest in the Shunkin Workin as it shared similarities with the historical descriptions. The legend of the Shunka Workin continues to intrigue cryptozoologists and folklore enthusiasts, blending history with mystery in the American West. Nope, not at all, Roxanne. Hey, Firehouse. I wonder what part of Montana. Let me go back up to it again. What are you doing, crackhead? Did you roll off because you was asleep? You okay, Shadow? First, and particularly by the Hutchins family. I don't think it gave me an actual place. Oh, it says Henry. No, man, never mind. I'd say it's all over Montana. Yeah, I'd say it's probably all over Montana, but it didn't give us a specific place. Yeah, dang marine going out. Best day goodbye. Yeah, yeah. What am I missing here? I'm missing a conversation. Yeah, I know it's all encrypted. It's like, you know what? I think I did fix it. I did fix it. Um, where I'm because I wasn't getting your stuff, and now I think I'm getting it again. Yeah, Dutch boy's a good brother of mine. Not at all. No. Can't sleep lately. I get that one. Montana is huge, man. It is. I ain't just going past you, Amy. Okay. So Firehouse, have you got reports of that up there in your neck of the woods? Yeah, he's the Dutch boy is a brother of mine. I love the shit out of Dutch boy because I'm kind of curious about it. You're in. Oh, okay, okay. Next, we're going to Nebraska, and we're going to talk about and I'm going to mess this one up too. Alkali Lake Monster. Yet again, another water serpent. The Al- Alkali Lake Monster, also known as the Walgren Lake Monster or Gigantus dude, I can't speak Latin. Bruturvus is a legendary creature reported to inhabit Walgren Lake in Nebraska. This cryptid is often described as a large horned beast resembling an alligator, measuring approximately 40 feet in length. Man, those actors on Good, Bad, and the Ugly movie can scare the hair. Yep, and giggity, that's me. It's me. It's me. It's giggity. Size estimated 40 foot long. Appearance described as having dull gray or brown skin with a horn located between its eyes and nostril. The behavior accounts suggest it thrashes its tail violently, causing disturbances in the water. Notable sightings. The first significant sighting occurred in 1923 when a man named J.A. Johnson and two friends claimed to see the creature from about 60 feet away. Reports from the 1930s exaggerated its size and abilities, claiming it could cause earthquakes and consume livestock. I once saw what I believe to be be a leprechaun in local forest park. That wouldn't surprise me, man. The firehouse, that would not surprise me at all. In Lake Mead, I believe she said. Oh, big words. Yeah, big word don't work on me. Hello, my name is Jeff. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to do it now. I got to do it now.
When he talking. My name is Jeff.
That's how I feel when I get the big words. Um, the legend of the Alkali Lake Monster likely originated from local folklore and was popularized by John G. Maher, a newspaper reporter known for creating sensational stories. His tales contributed to Monster's notoriety, leading to widespread media coverage and public fascination. Ley lines? So, has anybody from Nebraska ever heard of this dude here? Because I haven't heard of this one before. This one was a new one on me. Talking about. We're going to go to New Hampshire and look at wood devils. And then I'll have to get some more loaded up. Wood devils, also known as the wood devil, are cryptids reported in the woodlands of Coos County, New Hampshire. They are often compared to Bigfoot due to their elusive nature and physical characteristics. They're roughly 7 to 10 foot tall. They're tall and slender, shaggy, ranging from grayish tan to copper brown, horse-like with a long snout. Their face is horse-like with a long snout. Their eyes are small and piercing. Odor is strong and unpleasant. Wood devils are known for their stealth and ability to hide behind trees, remaining motionless to avoid detection. They are primarily nocturnal but can be active during the day. Their diet consists of small animals, carrion, and occasionally scavenging from human waste or dumpsters. Dag dang. Wood devils, when little, are called splinters. Not the same as devil faces in the grain of wood. No, never heard of wood devils before. I have a long time ago. Master Splinter. So, some of the historical sightings of this thing. The legend of the Wood Devil dates back to 1930s with numerous sightings reported over the decades. Notable encounters include George Lavoie in 1948 saw a tall, hairy creature behind a tree and later found large footprints. Robert Goulet in 1952 heard a loud scream and saw a large creature running away. Hikers near Mount Cabot in 1973 reported seeing a large hairy creature and noted a strong odor. These accounts contribute to the ongoing fascination with these mysterious creatures in New Hampshire folklore. Devil spit. I've had devil spit barbecue from Famous Dave's. Oh my god, that stuff was great. That stuff was good. Okay, I gotta load up a couple more. Uh-oh. This one was just talked about last night on a show. Oops. Dang it. Ah, my fat fingers are messing with me. I'm trying to remember how I found that one from Nevada or New Mexico. How did I had to look that up differently. I kind of remember how I looked that up. I can't remember how I looked up the pterodons from New Mexico. I know it fought me on it. Damn, how did I do that? I should have saved that one because it fought me so hard, but I didn't. Yeah, I'll just have to go off of that because I can't. I know it was similar to what it's given me, but it was also different, and I cannot remember how I found it yesterday. All right. So let's go to New Jersey to the Jersey Devil, which I've known a lot of Jersey Devils in my life, but I don't think it's talking about this same creature. I'm tired of. I can't remember how I found that yesterday. Go noises when you guys. I remember when I was at my sister's in Kentucky, rural town, small, was outside smoking a cigarette. Thought I saw people in her bushes. Strangest thing. Oh wow! Saw a black owl one time. That'd be scary to think about. I know most of y'all know and hear the Jersey Devil. So the Jersey Devil is a legendary creature from North American folklore, particularly associated with the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. It is often described as a bipedal creature resembling a kangaroo or a wyvern, with features such as horse or goat like head, leathery bat like wings, horns, and a cloven hooves. The original origins of the legends, Mother Leeds Curse. The most popular origin story dates back to 1735, involving a woman known as Mother Leeds. After having 12 children, she was frustrated to find that she was pregnant with the 13th time, for 13th time. In her exasperation, she reportedly cursed the child, wishing that it would be the devil. Upon birth, the child transformed into a monstrous creature, which then flew out of the window and into the Pine Barrens. Historical context: the legend may also be linked to the Leeds family, prominent in the area during the colonial period. Daniel Leeds, a member of the family, faced political and religious controversies that contributed to the folklore surrounding the Jersey Devil. Over time, the creature became a symbol of local lure, with sightings reported as early as the 1700s. Um, oops, that's the wrong button. Yeah, like I said, it's not the Jersey Devils I was thinking of, although they were devils. They weren't that type of Jersey Devil. I can assure you of that. Um, the Comanche people call the little people Nunupi, Nunupipi, or Nunupi. The neck of the woods. I'm in Maryland. Oh, my neck of the woods. You're in Maryland. I've also heard of Pugwudgies. Yep, I might have spelled that. Yeah, Pugwudgies. Yep. Little people can't nanapi. They have tiny little bladders. They have to empty. I remember I went outside in the daytime. Nothing was there during the day. Interesting. Yeah, one makes you wonder what you saw, Don. Uh, The Jersey Devil has been the subject of numerous reported sightings, especially during the notable wave in January of 1909, when many claim to have encountered the creature. It has since become a part of New Jersey's culture's identity, inspiring various media, including sports teams and literature. The creature is often depicted as a fearsome entity that roams the Pine Barrens, adding the region's mystique. Um, yeah, this is something that I've not dove a lot into the Jersey Devil. Now I've heard people talking and talking and talking and talking about Jersey Devil. I myself have not dived into it a whole lot, but there's a lot of interesting things that come about with these with this Jersey Devil. I mean, what is this thing? I've not been able to find anything when I have looked it up that predates what they're talking about here with Mother Leeds curse. So I don't know if there's any native creatures like this. I just haven't came across it yet. We have pugwudgies near me in Pennsylvania, also known as, oops, the albatwitch. That's where the tiny toilet came from the first. Oh, that was strange. I saw what a black owl flew down ground and went inside. Yeah, I mean, that's Don. I don't blame you. I'm like, yep, that's a bad omen. Yep, we're going inside. You just heard a gunshot outside. Somebody's probably poaching deer. So, is anybody from New Jersey has had an encounter with the Jersey Devil? Minanui are different. Yeah, Minanui are different. Yeah. Now this is the one that was upsetting me because man, it took me forever. Yeah, you do. That don't mean nothing, Roxanne. Trust me, that don't mean a hooting thing. These pterodons is talking about New Mexico. It took me a while. I did find something different what they're talking about here. I can't remember how I found it. I should have saved the dang page and I didn't. That's what I get for being half asleep when I'm doing this stuff. Um, this is from New Mexico, and it's pterodons, also known as wonder birds, were enormous birds that once soared over the North America, including New Mexico. They are believed to have lived during the Pleistocene era, approximately 25 million to 13,000 years ago. Wingspan is about 12 foot. They're approximately 120 pounds. About 30, their height is about 30 inches tall. Likely active predators, not just scavengers. What I was reading, what I found on it, to me, gave rise to the theory of the thunderbird being a pterodactyl. Um, I just can't remember where I found it out, and I didn't save the page. Oh, what did I miss? Washington has not come up yet. No. I saw a huge white owl. Wingspan must have been 18 feet or more. It was huge, and the way it flapped its wings and flew was majestic. They're interesting critters, man. They do, yeah. Kentucky does. Yeah, the Menahui is from Hawaii. Yep. The Menahui are still very, very, very steeped in the Hawaiian culture. Yeah. So when I did a show on a Thunderbird, the two main depictions of a Thunderbird, which we'll get into Thunderbird here in a little bit, is being either a giant eagle or a pterodactyl. And what I found yesterday was depicting the pterodons as being this pterodactyl-like thing that swooped down and like to try to grab pets and people. And to me, it sounded like a pterodactyl. I did research twice in the Pine Barrens in 1983 and in 1988, again in 1988. Oh, did you find anything? I wouldn't doubt if there's portals in Kentucky. There's portals all over. You just got to be careful. Um, I mean, this thing here is claiming they're a prehistoric bird. Um, I don't know. Cultural significance. In New Mexico, pterodons have become part of local folklore, reporting as of a giant bird sighting dating back to the 1800s and continued in modern times. Some residents claim to have seen massive birds gliding in the skies, contributing to the legend that they may still exist today. Related folklore. Pterodons are often like other mythical creatures in New Mexico, such as the La Llorona, a spirit that haunts rivers known as the Weeping Woman, the Chupacabra, a creature said to drain livestock of blood, Bigfoot, an ape-like creature roamed in inhabitant remote areas. These legends reflect on the rich tapestry of New Mexico's culture and history, blending natural history with myth and folklore. And from what I'm gathering, I think this pterodon is where the pterodactyl version of the Thunderbird came from. I could be wrong though. I could be completely wrong on that. Next, we're going to go to New York. We got any New Yorkers in here? New York City. This is one that most of y'all have heard too. Is Champ, also known as Champy. White doves and cardinals. Yeah, we got cardinals all the time, but they're a winter bird here. They stay here all year round. Folklore don't leave footprints or poop on the ground. Yeah, or so no kidding. Champ, also known as Champy, is a legendary lake monster said to inhabit Lake Champlain, which spans parts of New York, Vermont, and Quebec, Canada. The creature is often compared to Loch Ness Monster and is significantly part of the local folklore. Historical sightings, early accounts. First sighting, the earliest reported sighting dates back to 1609, attributed to Samuel D. Champlain, who described a large creature in the lake. Notable sightings. In 1819, Captain Crum reported seeing a serpent like creature approximately 187 foot long. Sheriff Nathan H. Mooney claimed to have seen a water serpent about 25 to 30 feet long in 1883. There is some modern sightings too. Yeah, we just talked about that earlier, Jeff. Yeah, we talked about Chessie earlier. I got brave enough to go back in the woods after 40 years, and now something has ran out of them. So I might never go back. Yeah, don't go alone, Amy. It sounds like it's something you don't need to go alone with. New York City, now known as man, yeah, that's the way they do here in Tennessee and Kentucky. Jeff says we have Chessie here in Chesapeake Bay. Yep. Um, some modern sightings. Over 300 sightings have been reported since the 19th century, with notable increase in the late 20th century. A famous photographer take a famous photograph taken by Sandra Manis in 1977 purportedly shows Champ, but its authentically remains debated. Its authenticity remains debated. The description is Champy is often depicted as a large serpentine creature, sometimes linked to a plesiosaurus. Some scientific explanations. Many scientists suggest the sightings may be misidentification of large fish, such as sturgeon or gar, or optical illusions caused by temperature inversions in the lake. We know how these scientists are. If it ain't something that ain't they don't want that certain entities don't want out, or that they can't claim fame to it themselves, then it don't exist. When they're proven wrong every single day about stuff. But has anybody seen Champy? You're only 36, Jeff? Damn. So we're going to go to North Carolina, the beast of Ballindenboro. Let's see how much time we have after this. The beast of Ballindenboro is a mysterious creature linked to a series of animal deaths in Ballindenboro, North Carolina during the winter of 1953 to 1954. It is often described as a large cat-like animal, possibly resembling a wildcat or panther. To me, yeah, you're a young guy. Yeah, I'm 46. um, to me, this sounds like a wampus cat. Y'all come up with your own conclusions, but to me, that's what this sounds like. It sounds like a daggone wampus cat. The size and appearance. Witnesses describe a creature as sleek and black, approximately 4 to 5 foot long and about 20 inches in height. It had a long tail and a face similar to that of a cat. Behavior. The beast was reported to attack pets and livestock, often leaving them crushed or decapitated. Many animals were found drained of blood, leading to comparisons with the mythical chupacabra. You're a baby. Some incidents, notable incidents. The first reported attack occurred in December 29th, 1953. when a dog was killed in Clarktown, about 8 miles from Ballindenborough. Um, attacks include multiple dogs and even a pet rabbit, with reports of gruesome injuries such as crushed skulls or drained of blood. The community responded to the attacks caused widespread panic in the community. Local authorities organized hunts, attracted hundreds of hunters from around the area. Despite extensive searches, the creature was never captured. The Beast of Ballindenborough gained national attention, leading to the media frenzy. The town now celebrates its legend with an annual event called Beast Feast, highlighting its place in local folklore. In the hood, they call it the whoop ass cat, or in your herd, it's called Williams whoop ass. Who? Never mind. I'm scared to stay where though. Say where though. I get it. I don't know, man. That's one of those things. Like some instances, it sounds like a Wampus cat. Sometimes it don't, but it's I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting creature. Is anybody from North Carolina that's had dealings or know about this beast of Ballindenborough? I shared about 9 months ago, and it will be the last time I ever share. Yeah, I mean that's the stories. I love hearing that stuff. Now this one here, I did a show on this one a while back, and it's a Thunderbird. Um, when I was young, I think this was you mean the beat of ballad, the Beast, Jeff, the Beast. Um, I made a Native American tool called a thunder stick, which on the thunder stick has the symbol of the Thunderbird on it. And it's a stick with a leather tongue that's tied to a paddle with a certain shape, certain thickness, certain designs painted on it. And you spun it around and it caused rain. And I did it a lot that year, and we had massive floodings in '97. So I was like, "Oh crap, was that me?" I mean, we were flooded in for almost a week in '97, and that's back when I made that in wood shop in high school. And I was spinning it around in my head, around over to my head, and it makes an interesting sound. And the faster you spin it, the deeper and the more quicker it goes. It's awesome. If you get a chance to look up Thunderstick, you'll know what I'm talking about. But one of the main symbols you have to have on it to work is a Thunderbird. Um, the Thunderbird is a legendary creature in North American indigenous mythology, particularly among the tribes of the Pacific Northwest, Great Lakes, and other regions. It is often depicted as a large bird or bird like spirit, symbolizing power and strength. The description is the Thunderbirds are described as enormous with wings ranging from 10 to 17 foot. My fingers don't. Oh. Uh, my fingers don't like the tiny cell phone. Yeah, the guy lost his pit bull to it in Brattleboro, North Carolina. Yeah, got destroyed in the comments, y'all. I mean, destroyed. That is just horrible, Amy. Um, Wingspan is about 10 to 17 feet. They are often depicted as a colorful feathers, sharp claws, and powerful beaks. Some legends suggest they carry large animals such as whales. And that's the eagle version of it. There is a pterodactyl version of that too. I believe it's more on the southern part of the United States, but they'll tell you that their thunderbird looks like a pterodactyl. Texas has got some recent sightings of a thunderbird, and it is pterodactyl. Um, exactly how they described it. I mean, the reports that they came down was they got claw marks on the roof of their car from it. It was attacking the car, coming at them. Um, is it same thing? I don't know. You got northern people talking about it being a giant eagle, the southern people talking about it being a pterodactyl. Um, I guess it's really just what your beliefs are and where you're from. Some of the powers and abilities. The Thunderbird is said to create thunder by flapping its wings and lightning by flashing its eyes. It is associated with storms, rain, and sometimes destructive weather. Protective role. Many tribes view the Thunderbird as a protector against evil spirits and the guardian of the natural world. The mythology, creation stories, and various myths. The Thunderbirds are involved in creation stories and are often seen as ancestrals of humans. They are believed to fight against underwater spirits and monsters. The Thunderbird represents strength, protection, and the connection between the heavens and the earth. The Thunderbird continues to influence pop culture, appearing in sports teams, names, literature, media. It is also a subject of interest in cryptozoologists, where some believe it may represent sightings of large unidentified birds. That's just freaking horrible, man. I People piss me off sometimes. Looks like I got time to try to do one more, so we're going to go to Ohio to the Loveland Frogman because I remember that being brought up. What day was that was brought up? Somebody brought that up. Hey, Carl. We're conquering the universe. Somebody, man, I can't remember who brought that up, if that was last week or this week. I think it was this week. The Loveland Frogman, also known as the Loveland Lizard, a legendary creature from Ohio folklore. They are described as humanoid frogs, standing about 3 to 4 foot tall, with leathery skin and frog-like head. The first reported sighting occurred in 1955 near Loveland, Ohio. So 1955, a businessman reported seeing the bipedal creature by the road, one holding a wand that emitted sparks. 1972, Officer Ray Shockley observed a creature crossing the road at night, describing it as crouched and then standing upright. 1972, Officer Mark Matthews saw a similar creature and later shot it, identified it as a large iguana missing its tail. In 2016, a couple claimed to see a frog-like creature while playing Pokemon Go, but this sighting is considered likely a hoax. Heck yeah, I will. Oh, that's right, Urso. Thank you. Oh, it was yesterday? Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome to come out and tell your story anytime on the Saturday show, Amy. Heck yeah. Um, the Loveland Frog has inspired various forms of media events. Musical Hot Damn, it's the Loveland Frog, premiered in 2014. A novel featured in James Renner's The Man from Promised Lane. A horror film titled Frogman, was released in 2023. Mascot. In 2023, the Loveland Frog became the city's official mascot. These creatures remain a fascinating part of cryptozoology lore, blending mystery and local culture in Loveland, Ohio. I've heard very few times, not a whole lot about this creature here. Um, I need to dive more into it because there is two types of descriptions. There is a lizard style one and a frog headed one. Is it two different creatures being mixed into one? Most likely, that's going to be it. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about it. I haven't looked into it. No, yeah, they saw this creature while playing Pokemon Go, Roxanne. Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up on the comments. Yeah, one's a reptile, the other one's an amphibian. Yeah. The Thunder Six, oops, crap. The Thunder Six sounds a lot like the bull roar of Australia. Probably. I'm not sure on that one. No, no, I didn't, Roxanne. Yeah, which William could tell you about a Thunderstick too. I made it as a high school shop wood shop project back in '97, and I can tell you now, if anybody lived here in Missouri in '97 when we had all that flooding, yeah, I wasn't fluffy back then. I was skinny back then. So this skinny guy back at that age was a little scared because I used that thing a lot during '97, and we got a lot of rain, a whole lot of rain. No, they didn't, or so. No, not the one that I looked up and made. I made it out of a Native American craft book that was talking. Well, not craft, but what am I trying? Anyways, where you make Native American tools and ritual stuff is where I got it. I got the idea from a book in my high school library. You got yours in the outer room? Yeah, the thing works. I can tell you, damn thing works. um, but in that book that I was reading, it was on Native American, like I said, tools and ritual stuff. I was in cartilage at that time, couldn't get out of town for 2 days. Yeah, everywhere was flooded over. Yeah, yeah, you can imagine the expression on my face when that happened. I went, "Did I do that?" Then I lost it in a fire. But I was loving the sound. I mean, the sound that thing makes is beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. And we were having a drought up until that happened. And so, I mean, I was sitting there just over my head, and then all of a sudden we get all that rain, got flooded. We got flooded in here for about a week. And yeah, I was like, I was like, did I just do that? Did I just cause that? I mean, it was like, I kind of wanted. Because I was like, I thought that wasn't me because I swung that thing a lot. Oh man. Oops. Uh, Oops. Hold on. Hey, take it easy, Dutch boy. Good seeing you. Mine is made from wood that a beaver cut down, and it is very powerful. People have no idea. Yeah, I made mine out of oak. I believe it was oak. I made mine out of, and I mean, it was a shop. I want to do this. Yeah, Amy. Yeah, you take it easy, Dutch boy. Love you, bro. Yeah, I was crapping my pants. It was like, did I just cause this massive flood here in Southwest Missouri? I was like, oh crap. I can't tell you for sure I did or not, but that's exactly how I was feeling because I was sitting there just having fun with that thing. I mean, I passed shop class, my shop teacher loved the project. I mean, I went into detail painting this and everything to look authentic, straight from the book. The shape. I went out and bought the leather. I bought leather shoelaces for the thong, the leather thong to use on it. I mean, and I notched the handle just where that leather looped around just right. I mean, I did everything the way I was supposed to be, and whoo, yeah, Roxanne. I was like, God, I hope that wasn't me. It was a shining example of a good human. I was like, oh crap. But we'll leave off on there. Man, I figured we'd get through the rest of them today, but we didn't. So where did we left off in Ohio? So Oklahoma. Oklahoma is the place I wish to be. So let's see, I may have to do another show on this. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 more states. If you guys want, I can probably get these last 16 done next week. And that would close out all 50 states. Hey, Riley, how's it going? She does. It'll take some more. Yeah. Hey, take it easy, Amy. Good seeing you, sweetie. Hondo kick, locust myself, officer. But I can. I guess we can finish this up next week, and that'll hit all the 50 states. No kidding, Riley. God bless America. Yeah, we're waiting on that to come in. Yep. If you catch this later on, Amy, you are loved, sweetie. Don't let them yahoos get to you. Oh, there you are. Um, but yeah, don't. We've been there. We've been in your shoes, sweetie. We know how it is. You can't let them get to you. You know, if you let them get to you, they have power over you. Don't let them have power over you. Stay strong in your beliefs, what you know. Do not let them have power over you. Take that power back. That's your power. And you can't let nobody. I mean, I get made fun of all the time for my beliefs, and I just laugh at them. Weirdo Warriors Night, exactly. So, I mean, trust me, I know how it is, Amy. I've been there. I still live with it to this day. People make fun of me to this day because I do these shows. I go out on these investigations. I look at them as like, I really don't give a crap what you think. I'm not here to make a believer out of you. I'm here to put out what I find. It's up to you to believe or not. I really don't care. You know, I live by a certain phrase. It's called dillygaff. Do I look like I give an F? That's pretty much how the mentality you got to have with them type of people is that way there. Ask Donnie for Jeff's paintball story. Jeff, what's the paintball story? Hey, take it easy, Marcy. So, thanks for tuning in today, guys. I love you guys a lot and I appreciate you. I was hoping to get rested through the rest of these this week. We didn't do her. Um, you know, I got to get back to finishing up laundry and finish cutting this deer up and packaging it, and then take a shower. And I got to go to bed. I got to be up at 0500. Yeah, I got to be at work tomorrow. So, to my new subscribers, my OGs, I thank you guys very much. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Everybody give Roxanne, Corey, and William a shout out. They're my mods. I appreciate them. They are awesome. And Townsend. Okay, never mind. I was hoping you'd have a funny paintball story. Oh man. Hey, freaky. So, you know, I really appreciate everything they do. I'll be as soon as some things start calming down around here, I'll be able to do some more research into more stuff. I'm trying to behave. He prepared the ass of a male and then visited his dreams. I'm gonna give Jeff, you know, Jeffy Jeff here, the Milky Man Jeffy Jeff, a hard time though, because I know he's got some. So probably do her. So no, I want to thank you guys. If you guys catch us later on, you got some comments about the creatures and the states that I talked about in today's show, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. You know, we love this. You know, remember, like, share, subscribe. Let's build this amazing, bizarre, and the unknown universe. And we'll keep it plugging on. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace, love, and blessings to you all. And I'll see you later. Bye.